Hey everybody, it's Chad, Nobody Else's Auto. Gonna check out some cool Pontiac Tempest station wagons. Now, one of these just came in, one of them I've had here for a little while, but I thought, what the heck, we'll just show you both of them, so we just got another one in. Both 1962s. These are the really unique little four-cylinder rear transaxle Tempest station wagons. Super unique car, definitely for their time, almost kind of unheard of technology. From all the way from the rear transaxle to the four-cylinder, which was basically a V8 Pontiac chopped in half. And they're a really unique little car and something we don't see all the time. This one here we just got in from our good friend Mike Schoech at Auto Artistry. He had this sitting out in front of his shop for yard art, and had been there for a little bit. He's like, hey, I need something different. I'm gonna bring this over, we'll swap it out for something else to put in front of my shop. So he brought this over. Pretty complete little car, so let's go ahead and check it out. Now, obviously, wagons are crazy hot, and these are a really unique design and something you don't see very often. A lot of these cars didn't survive. This car really pretty much intact. It does have some rust in the floors, but otherwise, not a terrible looking little car. We can see from the side here, a lot of this trim is there. It's got the stainless around all the windows all the way to the back. It's got really unique body lines. It's got the little hash marks in the front fenders. Even still has some of the original Tempest full-size hubcaps on it. One interesting thing about this, wherever Mike got it from, it took some work to get it out. This thing was treed. Obviously a really good looking front end, this big aluminum grille, but this tree came right up around the corner of the fender and the bumper, literally almost encased the bumper. We can see here where the tree came out around the bottom and up around the top, almost had the whole bumper encased with this tree, which does happen from time to time. When these cars sit, tree comes up through a little tight spot, it just keeps growing. It doesn't matter if the car's there or not. But over here on this side of the Tempest, kind of the same thing. Original caps intact, trim still here. This car's been sitting for a long time, but we can take a peek inside, and it is here, it's just weathered. You know, a lot of these old cars, when they sit, things deteriorate. Obviously the soft trim definitely deteriorates, but it's there. That's the key. You know, there's something to work with, which is more than you see in a lot of these old cars. One other interesting thing about this car, somebody actually put aftermarket add-on air in it. It had an aftermarket under the dash air box. This looks like it was probably a Mark IV unit. These had a very unique shifter. The shifter was over here on a lever on the right-hand side of the steering wheel. We work our way on around the back. Another great thing about this Tempest wagon is all the trim is still here on the back. The Tempest emblems, the little hash marks with the Pontiac shield on the sides, the upright taillights, the trim around the taillights, all the stuff around the tailgate, the back window, the Pontiac on the back, the handle. It even has air deflectors. I think these were add-on aftermarket pieces, but there again, it's all here, which finding a lot of this station wagon stuff is pretty tough. Now, like I said, I've got two of them. This other Tempest wagon I've had here for quite a while. My friend Mike brought it in. Another one of my buddies, Mike, had this car. It's been here for a little while, but it's been sitting for a really long time, and the glass has all been busted out of it for years. But I thought, what the heck? They're both sitting here. Let's check it out. There again, this car is heavily deteriorated since the glass has been gone for years. All the soft trim has gone out of this car. It does still have its unique little four-cylinder engine in it. Even though it's apart, it is still there. But we'll take a quick walk around this one too while we're here. Even though this car is rough and the glass is broken out of it, a lot of it is still here. This was more of a plain wagon than the other one. We see this one did not have all the stainless trim around the windows like we do on the other Tempest wagon. Inside, a lot of the trim and seat frames are there, but basically no soft trim left in this particular car at all. We work our way on around the back, and we can see a few more differences compared to the other one. We've got all of our taillight and corner stuff is the same, but as we come here around the back, we notice this one does not have a bar all the way across. It just has an emblem that says Pontiac and a handle. So this was more of a base model type Tempest wagon compared to the other one that we've got in stock here right now. So like I said, this car is definitely rougher, but there's still a lot of pieces here. These old wagons, you don't see them very often. They don't pop up all that often. So to have two of them here with a lot of good pieces, or, you know, if somebody was going to build one, you could probably build one out of the two cars. But regardless, uncommon cars, you don't see them very often. Was really excited to have two of them. I've always kind of been a fan of these little Tempests. I always thought they were unique little cars. So definitely glad to add these two to inventory. So if you got any questions about these Tempests or any of the other 1,500 cars plus cars and trucks I've got here on the ground right now, give me a call, 620-786-4428. That number's in the text part of the page. You can check that out. Give me a shout, and we can have a short conversation about your project or what you're looking for a project, year, make, model, body style. All that information is information that I've got to have to know if I can give you an educated answer or not. So if you like these videos, you like old cars, you like old trucks, you like memorabilia, be sure to check out the channel, Nobody's Show. Definitely click that subscribe button and definitely click that notification button because we do some cool live stuff on here. But that's all we do, cars, trucks, memorabilia, gas and oil, signs, all kinds of cool stuff like that. That's what I love, that's what I know, so that's what we do here. Hope you enjoyed the Tempest. Stay tuned. I've got tons more cool stuff to show you. I've been buying so many cars and trucks, I can't even hardly keep up with getting them into the yard. So we got a lot more cool videos coming. Stay tuned.